Welcome to Chasing Pars, the podcast where fairways meet fresh takes. Whether you're grinding for birdies or just trying to avoid double bogeys, we're here to break down the game, share stories, and help you chase those elusive pars. So grab your clubs and let's tee off.
Anyway, hello and welcome back to Chasing Pars. Technically, episode 1 of the podcast on YouTube. We had the little special edition with Ross, testing out and advertising, but my first guest, proper in studio, if we can still call it that.
Getting there.
Welcome to Chasing Pars, Mr. Kieran Murdoch.
Thank you. How we doing?
Not too bad, how are you?
Privileged to be, as you say, first guest. I know you've done a wee test with Ross, which went well to be fair. I watched that, it was good. But no, I did good.
Yeah, I thought we'd do one start of the season. We got our first video, which will be coming in due course. But thought we'd come in, we'd speak a little bit basically what we've got coming up together, individually, changes in the bag.
Yep.
We've got a lot to say on content, golf, YouTube golf,
Lots coming.
the event as well for like Rick and that, like our
Yep.
own personal thoughts on it. But I will start on winter's pretty much coming to an end. What have you been working on over winter? Any changes in the bag?
It's been the longest winter.
It feels like it,
It's been the
yeah.
longest winter.
But technically it's probably been the shortest because we golfed right up until Christmas.
Aye, don't get me wrong, still been able to get out and play, but I mean, I feel like the rain has been absolutely stinking.
The last 7 weeks has
It's been
been...
horrible. I mean, today was obviously really good. Bit windy, but that's probably just based on our location. But
Yeah, it's always... We could play there in July and it'll be the same wind, just warmer.
yeah,
You're going to hear a lot of crying about the wind, do you guys? Like, I genuinely... We came off the golf course 2.5 hours ago now, nearly.
yeah.
And my hands still
Frozen.
haven't warmed up. My
Frozen.
fingertips are still freezing. But yeah, practice.
No,
Much
do you know what?
practice
I
as well.
normally do. I normally play as much as I can, practicing and stuff like that as much as I can. I like to go out my own and you know, take the shag bag,
Yeah, right enough. Aye.
take that up to the course. But the weather's just been terrible. It's not been like enjoyable to even go out and play 'cause it's been so wet. I mean, we played a few weeks back, not with you, but I played a few weeks ago and the course was just soaked.
Soaked.
But you know what it is, it's good to get out even when it's like no the greatest conditions. It's just good to get out for a walk,
Yeah.
you know. But no, in terms of practice, I've not done as much this winter period than I normally would.
And you
but,
would. What about changes to the bag? Was there anything for you this year? I'm trying to think.
yes, I mean I put the hybrid in.
Right
I
enough.
stuck with the woods, but I went 3 driving iron. I thought I'd be good enough for a 2 iron, although I was hitting the 2 iron up at the range really well.
Yeah.
But that was the Titleist model, the new the U Utility 505
UDI, yeah.
T Series one. But I jumped in with 2 feet at Clubs for Cash, and I went with a tailor-made 2 iron.
Right.
Hated it.
Yeah.
Didn't like it at all.
So have you
It
got
was actually, no, I tell you, it was a utility driving hybrid that I bought.
Okay.
So it wasn't actually a driving iron. It was like a chunky, like a hybrid almost. But-
Aye.
So I did have that, but that only lasted a couple of weeks. Traded that back in, and then I went for the hybrid. So I've now got the hybrid, but I do miss the 3 iron.
I think when you come to watch today's golf, the low iron, the 250 iron is definitely needed when you're in conditions like that, or like if you come to Lansdowne,
Yeah.
like it's probably more suited than a driver where you've got a chance. A driver didn't work really well
Yeah.
today for anybody, but that hybrid for you though is
It's all right. I mean, I'm keeping it. Like,
Yeah.
but, I do miss having the driving iron. I like to be able to just kind of sort of compress a shot that I can just drill low, and I usually can. My 3 iron that I had, to be honest, I don't really know why I swapped it, but I just had the itch.
yeah.
But now, apart from that, obviously I got the irons last year, but I mean that I wouldn't say that was
Yeah,
new
I
anymore,
think
but
I think they were after you did the podcast, I think, or just before. But we discussed them on a video and that as well. So because you've went Voke's SM10s, you've got the T150.
I've got 9s, SM9s.
Oh, you got SM9, sorry, and then you've got the Voke, the T150 irons, sorry, similar to myself.
Yeah.
Um,
But no, apart from that, nothing,
yeah,
nothing else. I
and
mean,
then
I've
the changes in the bag really come in, just kind of settled, didn't it? Really.
swapping the putters out.
Yeah, you got two though. You could just flip flop in between, and a bit like what you were saying about the free iron. It might be worth at some point if you win a voucher or anything like that, and you want to, you can have it and then just flip flop it in the bag, depending on where you're playing and
I've seen
or
a
even
few.
who you're playing in a match play or something. If it's
Do you know what? And even like picking a coat, like I'm playing there this week. Oh, that'll be a bit of a hybrid. That'll be better. You know what I mean? As you say, just go between them. But I mean, I've got the other putter, the third putter.
so you did, yeah.
The Happy Gilmore bad
I know.
boy.
That should have been out today.
Do you know what? It probably would have done me a few favours that, like, but that's just I'll keep that one sealed up. I'll probably put that on the wall at some point.
Or invest in it. That's a sell at some point.
Thing is, I was never really massive on like Happy Gilmore. I wasn't like, oh, that was a brilliant film. Like, I'm not really. I wouldn't even go as far as saying I'm like a fan of Happy Gilmore.
Well, I mean, controversial to everybody. I think both films are shit.
The second one especially.
Second one's terrible, but the first one, it's one of those films that's just culturally loved, isn't it? It's like hanging about. It's no for me. Like, I'm a tin cup. That's my golf film.
What's the other one? Caddyshack.
Caddyshack. I don't think I've ever seen it.
I actually watched half it a few weeks back. But,
Yeah.
But no, apart from that, I mean, I'm not like you. I didn't change every 5 minutes, but I did change the irons. I mean, I had the irons, previous irons, Apex Callaway for a couple of years, but I'm pretty content with where I'm at with my bag at the moment. As I said, maybe I'll get the three iron again, but it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, that doesn't count. If it's an addition and not a swap, it's not really a change. It's just, I think everybody, unless you've got less clubs than the 14, but I think if you've got 14 clubs, I don't think it does anybody any harm to have 16.
Just a wee
You
rotation.
can swap in and out depending on where you're, especially in Scotland. Whereas, like, within 5 minutes, we could play a Parkland, a Heathland, and a Lynx. Or even just for me at Blair, like, the same bag at Rosemount doesn't necessarily work for me on Lansdowne.
See, I think like a course that's got a lot of trees and that's where like a hybrid would be good because you can pop it up.
Yeah.
But you go and play like a Lynx that's on the coast. 3 iron's probably the best because then you can just drill them low.
Just drill them low off the tee.
Or you can bullet it through the wind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas the hybrid, it's just going to go up there straight away. So,
yeah, I think it makes a difference. As you say, yeah, if you can have... And then there'd be times that you would take out your wood and have the hybrid and the free iron because the wood's not any benefit, especially if it's open and you're driving well anyway.
Thing is with me, like I must admit last year, I don't know, I wouldn't go as far as saying it was the worst year I've had in golf, but it was certainly where I've felt my confidence has been the worst that it's ever been.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say it's the worst season I've ever had. I mean, it wasn't the best season, but I don't know if that was the reason that I went for the hybrid. I really don't know. I mean, it's not the 3 iron that was my problem last year.
Just that mentality
Just
in your
the
head.
was, I mean, obviously a new club, playing up at Murray's Hall. Again, it's not the course. It's just adjusting to the different kind of undulations. Like, I mean, every hole's undulated.
We get comfortable though. When we've been at the inch for so long, really.
You know what I mean?
No saying the inch is easy, but you get used to like. I reckon I could play the inch without a rangefinder or even my watch. You know roughly where you are and.
100%. I mean, so I've there's been a wee bit of that going on last year. Kind of changed my clubs. Not that my clubs have anything to do with it either, but just my confidence within myself was a wee bit struck this year. So hopefully this year coming, that will get myself back into confident ways again. But I mean, today was a good way to start the season.
I mean, good
Played all right. Played no great.
Some good, some bad.
But apart from that, nothing else in the bag. Practicing wise, would love to have got out more. I love practicing actually. I love just going out on my own and, as I say, taking a bag of balls, chopping them down and just, especially my wedges. I actually do enjoy it. I mean, I've always enjoyed just going out and just practicing on my own. But
I've never met a man who practices wedges in that 100-yard shot so much and it's so bad.
I know.
You make Rick Shields look good.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I can't even count on one hand how many good shots I had to do with the wedges.
No.
My very first wedge shot, I let myself down straight away.
I think that's probably down to me. Like, I got in your head with that right away. You do that. I don't think you try to play a wedge shot after that. think it then became just this wee low bumping run
Do you know
for the
what,
rest
like,
of the day.
See a 58, like I feel like there's something about a 58 that just it's this last season that I've really noticed it.
Want to swap for a 60? I've got 60 going spare after
I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm all out of sync, but maybe the practice is what I've been doing, and I'm not able to get it this year. But
bit dialed in, especially with irons and wedges, it makes a difference. Like
Yeah.
just that feeling. Like we mentioned the YouTube video, as I say, it's not the greatest advert for what's going to come this year, but my hands were so cold today that had zero
cold.
feel. And anybody who plays golf knows that feel, because you want to know even where your shot is. Whereas I didn't even have that. It was like one of those, like, where is it going? But on the year coming up, as we mentioned, first video is recorded. We've obviously sorted our shifts this year, so they align. So a lot more to come. There's going to be a lot of match plays, 2-ball scrambles, like try and set some scores wherever we can go.
Yeah.
Big year coming up, content wise.
Collaborations, us 1v1. We can do away days, hidden gems. As you said though, today wasn't exactly the best advert.
Was they? No, people might watch the video today and like, nah, we're not playing with them. But thankfully, between us, we've built up a decent community as well. Here, that
must admit though, obviously, since we've started properly filming, it's always been like in the winter.
Yeah.
And I keep saying to you, like, can't wait for the summer, because obviously, even just the footage would look better. You've not got that kind of dullness, but we'll probably cut ourselves a bit of slack in the videos because we've not been doing it that long. It's always just been through the winter. All of our matches have been in winter.
Yeah.
Winter tees, albeit summer games. Mostly.
All summer games. Don't think we've played
one or two.
Maybe,
games, but no, we did have winter games because we had the ones on 17 at Murray's Mind.
Yeah, we had a couple on 17 and par 3 member was on a winter because they were redoing it. But yeah, listen, I think our first video wasn't until November.
That's what I mean.
November, and as you say, when you're kind of winding down at that point, so it's like it really counts. As I say, if we're still playing like this in June, July, then we can hand out an apology. But
so what we're saying is, lots more better videos to come, I would say. Yeah,
and what I'd say as well with the videos, if you look at the first one to look at like even today's one that goes out, just the production value is definitely getting better, you know, because we're not that we didn't care before, but we're caring more and more and being more particular.
Things,
like I mean, you investing the money into a drone right away, like it just gives you those options of shots, and as we mentioned, like the aim is to try and just bring you as much content as we can, and it might not be, as you say, just always against each other, whether it be just two of us trying to, like, let's rip off Bryson and all that. Yeah. Like, play off the front tees, a nice scramble.
Just going out and playing a hidden gem and just playing a card, or not even a card, or just enjoying it and taking it all in. You know? You know, it doesn't always have to be competitive, but...
Well...
It's
always competitive, but...
I prefer that mindset in some ways, because I feel like I'm always kind of...
Dials in, there's always going to be that ego between us, like, to see who's going to win. Doesn't necessarily mean it'll be a direct match play.
No.
But it'll be that, I still want to beat you stroke play at the end of the...
We're just hitting good shots, good wedge shots.
that would be nice.
Lots to come.
Yeah.
We've got, what have we got coming up? We've got Macrahanish, that's in March, end of March, although we'll probably, I don't know if we'll get a video there, but...
Probably not. There'll not be like a full length feature for that, I'd imagine. But we'll get a few shots if you've got the drone out and all that sort of stuff, and get like a nice collation video of like a vlog for the day.
Just the overall trip, Get a wee few shots of just the course probably. Maybe get like play a hole with me or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. A wee closest to the pin or something if there's a short enough to make it fun. Because you never want a closest to the pin or a par 3 match on like a 200-yard par 3. No. You want them on a
150,
like a wedge, 8-9 iron sort of thing. So yeah, that'll be good. So Macrahanish, you got anything else? You're in the Golf in Scotland series this year?
No. I didn't go for it this year. Just I've got too much other stuff on.
Right.
But, I've got no. I tell a lie. I am, but I'm not doing the big series. I'm just doing the TPC2s.
Okay, that's what it was.
Glasgow Gales and Dundonald, but they're later on in the year.
Okay.
So I look forward to them, but honestly, I've got so much on that I can't even fit anything else in.
Can't commit to it, yeah, because I obviously invited you down to Carden Park as well for the weekend that we've got. And
I would normally say, I've just got so many other things on, but But no, apart from that, nothing really else other than what will fit, fit into the year. Because obviously we'll probably do the odd away days and that. But I've got a busy year ahead. That's definitely one thing I will say. But we're back in the game next year.
Yeah, that's it. And then hopefully either next year or year after we're even at the same course as well to make it
more convenient.
Yeah, a wee bit cheaper for us as well, because the away days, as we were just discussing, it's takes us to. I mean, I've not played my home course since October, and I've still played about 30 rounds since then. So
you've paid enough in another membership.
Pretty much, yeah. So that'll be the side of end of next year. But yeah, we'll see when it comes to that.
What about you? Have you got anything?
So I've got Carden Park at the end of April, which is the Society Day that Kate organised, Golf with Kate, for anybody that doesn't follow. Excited for that. So that's 1 night, 2 rounds. But I think we're going to make it 2 nights, 3 rounds. Me, Connor and Mikey are kind of travelling down together. So I think we're going to try and book somewhere on the Saturday, nearish by.
Right.
Stay somewhere Saturday night, so we can be at the course on Sunday morning, play the round on the Sunday afternoon, stay Sunday night, and then the competition rounds. But I think they're both competition about obviously you have the main.
What's the field for that? How many? Quite a lot?
Well, I don't know, 50?
Oh, that's good.
So I'm donating a couple of prizes for closest to pins for that from the podcast, so that'll be good. Obviously Matt Grahanish, and
you'll probably squeeze a few things in there.
I think that's it. Trip. Oh no, I have my 6 rounds in a day.
Oh yeah,
trip as well. So
how
I'll
could
be
you forget?
down to Portsmouth to play Southwick Park.
100 holes in a day.
100 holes, 5.5 rounds, but it'll be 109 holes, 6
rounds,
rounds, yeah. And then I'm going to, because I'm driving all the way to Portsmouth for it, I'm going to try and get a round in the day before and a round in the day after.
Why don't you just fly?
Because by the time I flew, take clubs and that, I would rather just drive and then I've got my own stuff rather than...
It's a long way though, eh?
8 hours.
Bottom of the country.
Aye.
That'd be good though. It's all for a good cause, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, it'll be a good cause. It'll be a good. Ross came up here last year, and it's good to just do this. As I say, prostate cancer and that, make a lot of money for them, hopefully. But yeah, I think that's me. First, actually, I'm away to Aberdeen, and it's start of April as well. My daughter's fighting, so
What, taking the club like?
I'm going up during the day to play golf, and then go to her fight, go for something to eat, and then.
There'll be a few folk up there.
Yeah, so the plan is to get a Newmarker.
Nice.
So I think me and Connor are going up. Connor's going to come up and watch the fights.
Nice.
So
that's a course that I've heard good things about. Actually.
Brilliant. I've played the main Hawkshill, I think it's called.
There's 2 of them there, eh?
2 courses, yeah. Hawkshill's like their feature championship course. It's outstanding.
I've seen a lot of footage online and that, eh?
It's so good. We won. It was one of the vouchers you got in a scramble. You know, like when you finished second and third and won a 4-ball. So it was, it was good. So
if you struggle getting that, maybe reach out to Josh. Get on Meldrum. That's a really nice course, right?
Well, we could get.
And you get that for nothing.
Cruden Bay as well.
Or Cruden Bay. Yeah.
Through Blair.
That's up there in my. I would put Cruden Bay in my top 3, like. I've played a lot of
everybody I spoke to who's played it loves it. So that might be because I think at Blair we get it for £40 a head. But I think it needs to be a 4-ball. So it'll be £160. But
I mean, I played it in okay weather, good weather actually. But the Har, I don't know if you all know what the Har is, but the Har that came in off the sea, and the signature hole is when you're up on the 9th on the hill, and you can just turn back and look right over the bay. But the Har came in, so we were halfway up hole 8, and we could see people up on the 9th, and thought, perfect. By the time we get there, it's going to be beautiful. And I'm no kidding. It was just carried on in the 8th hole, and the Har off the sea just came flying in. By the time we got up to the top, you couldn't see nothing. Well, you could see, but like it was just a dart in their eyes. Oh, you're joking. So, but the course is spectacular, and they've obviously got their museum on site and stuff like that as
Yeah.
well. So the whole history behind Cruden Bay is amazing. Like how the train track used to run right up to, I don't know if it was to Aberdeen, and then from Aberdeen it took you to Cruden Bay.
Right.
But there was like a direct line because Cruden Bay used to be like a bit of a holiday place for
Okay.
like, I don't know, the upper class back in the like early 1900s
Yeah.
and that. And so a lot of like big business people would build houses up there. So again, we actually got the best day because the guy we played with, literally knew the full ins and outs.
So you got
history,
a wee bit
so
of,
we literally got a history lesson. On every hole he would tell us a little bit about that, a little bit of this, but we got a full tour of the museum. So it was, and I think that's what, for me, when I rate a course, it's about the whole thing.
the experience. Completely agree.
It might be the food, it might be just the whole experience, it might be just, I don't know, everything about it.
You need it all. Who was it? I can't remember. I was speaking to somebody. So I have Strathmore up there with any course you'll ever play. I think it's the perfect golf course, right? And I really think about. There was somebody I was speaking to had a bad experience with the staff,
Right.
so I've never went back to the course.
I can understand
And
that.
I'm the same. I'm just
totally
like if I
understand
have a bad thingy, like it's really hard to, especially if it's your first visit.
Yeah.
Like if you've been before, let's say you came to Blair and had a really bad experience with somebody, you'd still go back because you've had so many good ones before. But if that was your only experience,
You remember it, eh?
yeah, you'd be done. But yeah, Cruden Bay, me and Connor always say we really need to make the most of the
Reciprocal
reciprocals
Blair,
at Blair because you've got so many. Like London Links is my favourite golf course.
it's nice.
Taking out the elite courses,
Yeah.
I mean, like your Trump and St Andrews and stuff. But London's my favourite course I've played.
Blair has got so many good reciprocals in Scotland. I mean,
Yeah.
you've got Mercer, Cruden Bay, you've got your London Links, you've got Ladybank and all that.
I think so, yeah.
It's just got so many good ones, eh? So
Need to take advantage, but again, you're then adding in more money still. Like
I know.
you're still adding it in. So
It's an expensive sport, but Christ, it's such an enjoyable sport, eh?
sometimes,
I
sometimes.
know.
But yeah, in general, like I'd rather have a bad day of golf than a good day at work.
Yeah, definitely.
Like if you look at it that way,
Definitely.
put it in a bit of perspective. But speaking of golf and new for you though, what are you wearing?
So I got the. It's not 100% fully official yet, but this is a sort of a
Prototype?
Prototype, that's the word I was thinking of a little brand that I thought of when I was lying in my bed one day. Alba Golf. So I've got myself a wee hoodie, you've got yourself a wee polo. And it's just as I say, I was literally lying in my bed, and I reckon it was probably about 1:30 in the morning, and I don't know why I was even thinking of it, but the idea in my head just at 1:30, I had to get up. I got on my phone, went on to ChatGPT, and I was like, "You need to make me this image that I've got in my head," and it was, so I'm always proud Scottish. I love Scottish themed stuff as well, but I thought Alba representing Scotland and then the bird being an albatross, so put the both together, and after weeks and weeks of trying to figure out how to get it to look, and then obviously picking the right product to put it on, we've kind of got a few prototypes. So I've got a couple of polos, we've got a hoodie, we've got a hat. Take my hat off, but I've got a hat here. But I've put it on my hat. So I've got a few things lined up. As I say, it's not something that's going to be imminently ready for sale if I'm going to put it up for sale, but certainly throughout the year get a few more bits, a few more samples. I mean, I'm talking to a supplier at the moment, so
Yeah, you're in and out. You're moving in the right direction.
Moving in
As
the
I
right
say, even if
direction.
it goes like if it comes to a halt at any point, like you're kind of
I'll
just
wear it still.
yeah,
I'll just
you're
wear it
making the
on
plan. You'll see, I had a quarter zip on in the video we done today. You've got another quarter zip, so it's just kind of you've been testing out products, and it's been quite fun for me, even being part of the process. Just kind of looking for items. I'm taking the credit for picking the polo. I think it goes really well with with the logo. So
I mean, the very next morning,
it was nice.
I messaged you and I was like, "What do you think of this?" But I had obviously kind of made my own logo, and then I just needed to kind of fine tune it and make it look a bit more professional. So I got that done. But do you know what? It's just another hobby that's going to probably cost me a lot of money.
Cost a lot of money and take over your life.
But
Welcome to golf.
I know, but do you know what? When I get these wee ideas in my head and I'm kind of passionate about it, I kind of I like to try and do something about it. So I'm quite. Do you know what? As I said, these are these are a product that I found online, and I've spoke to the supplier, and these are basically their products, but they allow you to do like a private label service. So I can basically strip their logos off the product and just use the
material.
well, just use the stuff and then put my own stuff on it. But I'm proud of this one. I like this hoodie.
This is fantastic.
Polos are really nice. You obviously suggested that colourway.
I'm taking no credit for anything else. Just literally this design of this polo. I picked this one out. I just think it goes really well. And I just love wearing it. The fact you picked a great brand as well, like to get working with, because the quality is there as well.
It's quality, So that's just another little thing that I've got coming this year, and we'll maybe see if we can make it into something a bit bigger. Not bigger, but I'll get a wee run of polos or something on the go. Take it from there. We'll see what happens. But I was hoping to maybe see if I can get something going this year. If I was, I reckon it'll probably be at the end of the year. So we'll try and see if we can get something sooner. But quite proud of this. Quite like the logo.
It's cool. Coming along well. So listen, the Instagram page is up for it. I'll tag it. Is it Alba Golf?
Well, you type Alba Golf. I couldn't get Alba Golf on Instagram. I think it's Alba Golf.
Scott,
I think maybe.
I'll tag it below anyway. So be sure to give it a follow. And then any updates you do see, and you'll see it appear in our videos, Kieran's videos, my videos from today. So anytime you see the bird, give it a little like. And if it is even something that you would be interested in, leave a comment. Let us know, because if we can...
I think that'll help, because if I do get a lot of interest, and I say a lot of interest, I'm not even like hundreds of people, but
20 people, please.
Even just like a small amount of people that thought, you know what, I'd wear that, then I would fully commit to it. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to commit to it, but I'm just saying it would maybe accelerate the process and get me going. But I think for now, I'll get more things done, and we'll wear that in our videos.
Yeah, I think you might see, before anything's even sold, you might see me and Kieran wearing maybe 2 or 3 different polos with a logo on it, same with quarter zips and stuff. Doesn't necessarily they're all going to, it'll be like a trial and error basically until you find it. Because if anybody knows Kieran, like trying to get Kieran to agree to anything creatively is very hard, because he's such a perfectionist at times.
I know, so panicky,
it can be really hard. I just want to get it done and get out there. You mentioned him earlier. He's one of those that's got lighting. Like he asked me to take a photo today, and he had the little silver foil cards out and everything for it. So this is
it's a project that I'm going to put a lot of time into, I think. But I'm not just going to. Here's a polo. What do you all want? Do you want to buy it? I'm going to pick the products right. But as you said, there'll be a few products that we'll wear, but won't necessarily mean that there'll be something that will sell. But there will be things coming that we can maybe put into
production,
into the pipeline that people can maybe get their hands on. So that's just another little thing that we've got going on.
Just to add to it.
We've got a few accessories coming as well.
Yes.
By your good friends over
Yes, we've got some. I kind of hoped they'd be here today just so we could have them scattered out, but we've got Alba head covers coming. So obviously I've got my Chasing Pars ones. We've got the Alba ones coming, so it's quite handy. It worked out well because I need one for my other driver because I've got a spare sitting.
Got 4 drivers.
Just 3.
Mini driver, main driver, mini driver.
Spare, whatever. But yeah, so we've got that coming.
Excited for them. They look really, really good.
Yeah.
They look really good.
Both different stuff again. Kind of we both like our stuff different ways, and And it just come, so you again, more stuff you'll see in the videos, and again, these are for the guys at Croon, so if it is you do want to support anything, now the money doesn't come to Kieran, but go if you like it and you want to rep the brand and get people talking about it, get to Croon.
We can sort that out.
You can get your own, we can get that sorted and get it sent to you. So,
so yeah,
YouTube golf then,
right.
with a big event was announced maybe about, I'd say the first talk of it was maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, from all everybody's favourite creators, and I feel we've kind of been speaking about it a lot. So
we've had a few things to say, haven't we?
Yeah.
I mean, we might not be fully right on what we're saying here, but certainly it's the impression that we've got from it.
Yeah. So when it first came out, I thought it was a great idea. I still think the concept could be great, but having listened to Rick and Seb's podcast, we're talking about the proper invitational
Creator Cup.
Creator invitation. Let's not say Creator Cup because there's no.
Let me just get it up.
The Rick Shields, Peter Finch, Seb. What's it called? You got it there?
Is that it there?
I think it's just the Creators Invitational, isn't it? Creators Club Championship. That's what it's called. So anyway, you've been hiding on the rock if you're thinking. So the applications for it came out, £75 per person, £150 a team. But I feel you're almost led into a false, what's the word?
Bit of false hope.
False hope that you're going to play with these guys, because ultimately it looks like you're going to have to win 5 or 6 matches before you get to play. Now again, that's no big issue, right? But what my concerns are, you pay £75, £150 a team to enter, then you've got to pay 5 or 6 green fees at all these different places. No rules officials or anything in place. As I said to you before, I think it would have been better had there been 6 or 7 venues across the UK, set dates and times, and the matches were still 2v2, whatever you're doing it. I'm sure it's 2v2 they're doing it.
Oh, just 4 balls, isn't it? But
I'm sure it's 2v2, like best ball basically. I just think it should have been done that way.
Yeah, because when we were talking about it, we were basically saying that, you pay your £75, which is fine, if you were feeling that you were getting an opportunity to meet potentially these creators. Now, we're not saying that you won't, but there's a very good chance that you might not.
Especially up here in Scotland.
Well, there's not that many big creators in Scotland. There's a couple that we can name, but, unless these guys that are coming from down south are coming up to Scotland, okay, then you'll maybe feel a bit more obliged to go ahead and do it, but it's very much like you're paying £75 and potentially not even getting a chance to see one of the YouTube creators that you want to see. You're going to go and meet people and play a couple of folk locally or a couple of folk that are near you in Scotland, and you're going to play against them. And then what happens? You're going to do it again. You're going to go and play somebody else in Scotland. And as you said, you've got your green fee on top of that, you've got your travelling costs, you've got all the other things that come with it, but the main thing that is kind of annoying is that you don't actually know if you're going to meet any of the big creators.
Yeah, and do you know what I'm just thinking there? Like, I was telling everybody, I was like, right, £75, I didn't really have a spare £75 just now, with everything else I've got going on, just to lose and go out, right? Because that's every possibility. And then I'm like, but £75 for 2 games. Yeah, but you still got to pay for those 2 games.
You've got to pay the green fee, Well, that's what we think anyway. That's the way.
No, according to what Seb said in the thing, so you've got to then pay the green fee.
Yeah.
You can ask them to split it because there's a home and away team. So there's a chat bit. So the other team have got to split it. So depending on the course, even at guest rates, there's courses in Scotland. Let's say, I'm going to use an expensive example, right? But let's say it's Carnoustie, right? As your great, you get to play Carnoustie for guest rate, blah blah blah. Same with Cradle.
That's 50 quid.
But that's like 50 quid. And see, you did that twice. It just happened to be that's where you play twice. That's another 100 quid. Then you've got travel in there.
Yeah.
I just think so. And then people can tell me more, but what's the 75? Why are you paying 75?
Well, that's the thing. The 75. Obviously, there's quite a good prize. I guess that's the incentive, that if you do get right through, that you get a paid a paid trip to X to go and play with all the creators at an exclusive golf course, which is obviously
But
not
who's
the
paying
name.
for that? Us.
But that's the 75. That must be the £75 that obviously you're paying. But so
I didn't even thought of that till now.
So yeah, I mean, but as you mentioned earlier when we were going through to the golf course, like it would have been very much a better dynamic if you had one main golf course that could be slightly more exclusive. I think, what did you say, Dundonald?
I said Dundonald
Aye.
because it's such a big enough venue, places to stay on the resort, and people like, I'm pretty sure Pete is an affiliate of it.
They probably do have some sort of thing, but
Is it Dundonald or is it, what's the other one? No, the other one's Dunbarney, so it's not Dunbarney.
well, he did play at Dunbarney.
Maybe it's that, but I just think I would have preferred it to be run, let's use Golf at Scotland for as an example. Like, you don't enter one of those events and get to play it whenever you want. It's on a day where there's rules officials there, there's like ambassadors or guys running it
you
at
sign
the
in,
venue.
whatever it is,
I just think it keeps it smooth. I think
It
you're
makes it
asking,
feel like an event as well.
yeah,
what I mean.
like now golf. Listen, again, I run a podcast that's all about the community, and I love the little community we've got. But I can go and play golf with strangers anytime and just enjoy a day out. I think if I'm going to pay guys who I follow and I love, and this doesn't change any of that, I want to see people there.
Yeah.
And I just think if you have it, that way you could actually do it so you don't actually have to worry about playing the creators.
Yeah.
Like if you've got, I use Pete Finch for example, and I'll use that as my example for this one. So in Scotland, we've probably not got the biggest, we probably won't have the biggest compared to like down south, but you could have two places.
What do you mean biggest?
Like as in amount of people qualifying sort of
Ah.
right? But let's say we did. Let's say you had one up north and then one like central, right? So we had two different venues. So we had Dundonald and then we had, I don't know, pick a venue up north.
That's
Like, just anywhere, right? We'll use Dornoch for example, right? Just to get it hanging, right? And then the first round's on the 13th of April, 13th, 14th of April. Like, people, like, say Pete was the Scottish ambassador, like, for Hingy or Keeks, for example, she's Scottish, right? They don't have to be playing in it. They just need to be there. Like, you got a chance of seeing them, or you see them on the range when you're practicing, sort of thing. And
I don't know if you remember, but when you were doing not the application, or maybe it was, but it said how much would you want to pay? And it was like 50, 75, I think it went up to 100. But like, I would have much rather even paid like...
I'd have paid double.
Well, I was going to say, I would have paid 150
for an event,
to play somewhere that's a bit more upbeat.
And it's free.
But Pete Finch was there. Not saying Pete Finch, but like a couple of the four-wheelers.
Yeah, but Pete would have been there somewhere. So somebody would have had Pete, somebody would have had Rick, somebody would have had Seb, somebody could have been really lucky, could have had Tubes and Ange. As you say, somebody could have had four, because down south would have had to have had 4 or 5, maybe 6 venues. But they just have, and it's just one weekend.
So you're saying like, have quite a few of the big YouTubers.
You could have,
Dundonald,
but you didn't have to. Let's say Rick was at the first round, but he didn't go to the second round because he was in America. But Pete was there the first one, and then in the Maze one, and then what you have is all these content creators who are in it. They don't have to qualify for finals day; they're all just part of it.
Yeah.
So like all your winners for all these regions, then go into could go into, and that's when you start playing.
Well, I think, you're paying 150. Okay, that's a lot of money, but you're then playing a good course. But you're actually seeing. You're going to see them.
Like I'll pay. I as you say, I'd pay £150 to go and play Dundonald for free. Well, it's not free because you're paying for it, and have. I'm not a fan of the Four Bros, but at least if they're there, or Gaz from
just anyone,
just have, and as you say, they're not even playing, or maybe they are. Maybe one lucky team gets to play them, but they're on the course at the same time as them.
Well, you could enter a raffle on the day.
Yeah,
team raffle, and then as a 4-ball.
Something. Yeah, I just think.
So it does. It feels like it's a bit. Here's a big, cool thing, but. You feel so far away from it, if you know what I mean. Like you just feel like you're playing a couple of local guys that, maybe aren't even like us. Like we like doing a bit of filming, but it might just be a couple of local guys that play golf. But
Yeah, I feel you're sold a dream. It's like one of those let down. I hope it's a massive success because whoever wins it or gets through, even gets to gets the people who get to play these guys in the first and second round, are going to be really lucky. So I just wish, I don't know, I just think there's ways to go about it. It could have been better.
This is our impression that we get from reading it, watching a couple of the kind of interview videos that people have done about it, but it certainly doesn't seem like you're guaranteed to be in with a chance of like even beating these guys.
Yeah, I feel it's almost a lottery ticket, if that makes sense. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Let us know your thoughts on it. Have you entered?
Yeah, and obviously it'd be good if it does become a good, big success. But as you said, we used the Golf in Scotland
model,
as a comparison, and that is an outstanding setup. The way that they run it, you know what you're getting with your money. You've got prizes on the day.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I would probably say about Golf in Scotland is that, I mean, golf is a game of trust and honesty, and you know that doesn't always happen. And you've got a big event in Golf in Scotland, you've got a few qualifying rounds, but if you win those and you get to the final, okay, the finals are marshalled and all that sort of stuff, but you could literally get your way through to the final without really anyone noticing, and then if you're lucky enough to win the final, you get a paid trip to Turkey and all that sort of stuff. But just the overall kind of thing that they've built, I think is a far better model than this.
Yeah, or it looks to be anyway. Again, we'll know more. I'd imagine if it goes well, there'll be another one next year. So it'd be nice to hear from folk who are involved and how it goes and
see the feedback from it.
Yeah,
we might be wrong. We might be totally wrong on this.
And I hope I am. Like,
actually, we're going to do it.
Yeah. Again, these guys are the guys that without these guys, I'm not doing what I'm doing. You're not doing what you're doing. You know what I mean?
We'll sort of start it
there. Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes this year. As I say, we both hope we're wrong. We hope that it does work out. We hope that it's not what we've just said. We hope that everyone has an opportunity to meet. I mean, even the other thing we said was that even if you didn't win, there's not even an open invite to go meet the people.
Yeah, that's the thing for me. Even in the format I don't understand why there's not at finals day
a big day
wherever it is, whether it be like a Marriott Worsley Park or something like that. Why it's not a
you're all invited.
Yeah, just to watch it, to maybe a meeting, or even just like if anybody's been to a sportsman's dinner. You're in a hall with 500 people and these guys are almost doing a live podcast.
Honestly.
You know what I mean? Like doing this on a stage, like I don't know what type of venue that you could have central to everybody, somewhere in Manchester, say.
I mean, and again, they could say, okay, right, we're not going to pay for like a lunch or a dinner, but like you're all welcome. If you want
live podcast,
food,
but we'll give you these options. You can pay another 50 quid for a 2-course meal or 3-course meal. Yeah, I just, again, hopefully I've interpreted it wrong. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully everybody that's entered has the best time, has a good experience. Hopefully it works out great.
I mean, we're not trying to by any means throw dirt at the whole thing. It just doesn't seem like it's good value for money.
Yeah, definitely.
We've kind of taken it, but hopefully it works out.
Right, on to better stories from last weekend. What about Anthony Kim's story?
Unbelievable.
We both kind of said we didn't really know who he was from his original days.
It's like through his career, coming through.
But even, obviously, everybody will know the story now, especially, it's probably the most talked about story in sport the last week. Comes back to live in 2023, I believe.
Even
2024, then gets relegated.
Even this whole just getting back into golf was like a bit of a.
Well, that was
Anthony Kim. He's back. Joins Liv.
Joins Liv, gets relegated because he's not good enough. Goes away onto the Euro Tour and all that. Comes back and then wins the second event of the season from 5 shots behind the best golfer in the world.
Honestly, somebody in that position when you're playing. I mean, obviously, if you're in that position he was in, you're going to fight for it. It's like you're going to go for every pin. If you want to win, you've got to just say to yourself, I'm going to go for every pin. But rewind a bit. But he's not someone that I certainly when I had Tiger Woods on the PlayStation. Whatever.
Yeah.
He was never a golfer. It was like Anthony Kim. He wasn't Tiger Woods, obviously, but I guess because we've not actually grown up playing golf or like taken much of an interest in golf throughout the years, we don't really know, I guess, the medium players, if that makes sense. We knew the Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
We knew the Jack Nicklaus because of his kind of legendary status, but we knew the Phil Mickelsons, the Vijay Singhs, the Ernie Elses.
BJ, Ernie's, aye.
Do you know what I mean? So the John Daly's, these are all the kind of people that, in terms of
The
names,
household names.
Aye, but
Yeah.
Anthony Kim was kind of like a
Up and coming.
in the shadow, but he was a great player.
Yeah.
He probably wasn't in the shadow.
I love hearing however he talks about him. Like what I will say, like for the whole live PGA nonsense debate, that was the most talked about story.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
And coming at a time where everybody's like talking about Liv being on the way out, that couldn't have happened at a better time for Liv either. Like,
and I mean, as you say, he didn't exactly have the best season when he first joined.
relegated.
He finished last. He didn't think he got a point.
Didn't get anything. No, he wasn't.
Got a point.
Yeah, he was.
But finished dead last, relegated. I mean, I've followed him more now than ever, but he did. He went back and grinded, got himself back onto the live team. Did he join the same team? No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
No.
Who was he first with?
I don't
He
even
was
know.
with the Aces this time.
He's in the Aces this time. I don't know, was he even in a team before? Or was he just like one of the...
Ah, right, so he was just like on the league side.
I could be wrong. It was... I didn't really...
I thought they were all in teams.
No, it can't be because it doesn't tally up in fours. The numbers don't tally up. I'm sure it's what it is.
But to get relegated, then to come back,
yeah, there's two difference.
To have a weekend the way he played was unreal. I mean, he was obviously behind by
5 shots behind on the last day and the Sunday.
Last day to then just go flag hunting at everything. 5 birdies in a row.
Win by
Some of the shots he was hitting, as that one I mentioned to you, when he was behind the tree, and it was either just punch it left or punch it right. Left was probably the trickier one of the two, but he went for it.
He just went.
Just drilled it through, and I'm sure it landed on the green maybe.
Yeah.
But aye, I mean, that's the kind of guy that you want to see take advantage of a situation, come out on top, given his history, given his mental health issues, given where he's came from. He was down and out. He said he didn't want to even play golf.
Yeah.
He didn't
Pick up a club for 12 years.
It's so long. He's obviously got a young daughter, and I like seeing that. I like seeing it happen to somebody that you know it's went through it.
Yeah.
And that'll just kind of sort them out for a while now. Is that right?
Yeah. Phil Mickelson's another. If they're not in the process of making this a Netflix documentary story, then they're missing a trick. Yeah. Much of golf this year? How much have you seen this year? Professional golf. We'll come on to.
Well, this year.
Yeah. Have you seen maybe what we 2 or 3 events in maybe?
Yeah. I watched a little bit of Pebble.
Yeah.
I watched. So Pebble was Colin Morikawa. I watched the one prior to that,
Waste Management.
Waste Management. I watched that. I watched bits of it.
Yeah.
Obviously, because that was on throughout the day, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So I was working, but Waste Management is what a place that is. It's a bit livey.
It's the good. I think that's disrespectful to Liv. Like it's the good and bad of golf. It's gone. I feel it's gone too far now.
I mean, they've got this kind of culture there, that's like just not what you see anywhere else. But who won that again? That was.
Don't know. Remember the fans cost. Who was the player that they were shouting in his backswing and stuff?
Matsuyama.
Matsuyama, and cost him the event. Really.
Yeah. Oh, it was what's his name?
It's a PGA event. I don't watch it, so I don't know.
But Waste Management is quite a cool place. What's funny is that somebody mentioned it to me, and I thought I've never noticed. But like when they've got the 16th with the stands up,
yeah.
But then when the stands are away, that hole just looks like nothing. It looks like it's got nothing to it.
Such a good hole. I don't mind the atmosphere at that hole. I don't mind the beers and everything getting thrown at that hole, but it doesn't need to go into the rest of the course.
No, I mean it's probably up there with one of the iconic holes on the PGA Tour.
I'd say so, yeah. It made into a really good quiz at Christmas time, didn't it?
So
Good win for Morikawa, though. We were
that was another one.
Somebody who needed it.
Yeah, not won in the tour for a couple of years. I think it was probably going nearer to 4 years, I think, 3-4 years.
Safely say he's not been very good. Like, better than, obviously, the average Joe, but just not anywhere near his best.
Which is probably quite surprising when you think about, again, the field now, that your Rams and all that have kind of moved on to live. You would think someone like a Morikawa would thrive in that opportunity where he's got less elite golfers to compete against, because he was somebody that was like right up there with the best. But I don't know, it was almost as if he went the other way.
I do wonder if he was the sort of guy that maybe Liv would have been looking to try and get next if he kept going. And
I don't think he would sign.
I don't know.
He doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that would sign. I think anyone that works alongside Tiger at your TaylorMade, isn't it? I just don't. I don't think they would do it. I don't know why. I feel like they've got like this kind of
maybe that's so actually,
that connection with Tiger.
Maybe that's why Grant doesn't get as many of the big videos.
Well, maybe
because he's got live stuff involved. But
maybe
YouTube golf, which is where we both admit is probably where most of our viewing goes. For me,
every day,
I will always say, as much as it's still my most watched thing, I don't know if it's because I've not been playing golf. I've not had as much like attraction to it. Like, I've put it on, I've watched every video that's still come out, but it's almost been like background noise. And I don't know if it's because I've not been playing golf. It's been so miserable here that I've not had that.
You kind of need the two and two to go together, right?
Yeah.
You need to be playing golf, you need to be kind of buzzing about the golf, you need to then have the YouTube on.
Yeah, because I've kind of checked out of golf until Sunday. I've been running, gym.
It's hard to get back into it when the conditions are still a bit like...
Yeah, I've just been... I even turned down that year first round, as you were saying, because I'm like, I'm just not playing in the miserableness.
I've seen a funny post on Instagram, just while we're on the subject of YouTube. I don't know who it was just a random girl, but she put up a picture of her husband watching the golf YouTube, and she was like, pretty convinced that YouTube golf is the reality TV series that the girls watch. It's just the guys watching it.
It's our version of Love Island. It really is.
Totally
like, I'm jumping from, and even like there's YouTube accounts that I probably don't. I think if you were to go and check, I probably don't even subscribe to them. But because
shocking.
Honestly, I don't think I do. I don't subscribe to Good.
Oh really?
Yeah, I stopped subscribing once Grant left because I didn't enjoy the content, and I've only went back to it. But because my YouTube is so golf oriented, it's just always there. Like what's next? So
I've actually got two YouTubes. I've got one for just normal stuff, and I've got my golf one, obviously. And I just only watch the golf stuff on the golf.
And they got just so the
algorithms
didn't match. Yeah. So if I was to ask you now, you can only watch 3 channels for the next 2 months. I'll not say for life because it's not fair. What 3 are you watching?
So the reason I like watching Grant is because I like the guests that he plays with, but I don't know what it is as well. Like, I think there's been, I don't know, something in the air. I've just not really been able to kind of get gripped to the videos lately. And I think I've then leaned on to like the Bob Does Sports, because it's just it's a different kind of whole dynamic they have.
It's not about golf.
No,
it's golf content, but it's not about...
There's a bit more hilarity.
Yeah.
There's just a bit more comedy side to it. So it's like, chuck that on. It's kind of more...
They've had my favourite video of the year.
Bob Does Sports?
Yeah, the one with John Ram eating donuts. That's been my favourite video this year.
Do you know what? Like, I find it actually quite funny how these elite professionals, athletes, actually go on and do that.
Like, I mean, I love John Ram, right?
He's a great guy.
You always know he's my favourite golfer. Yeah. I stand by he's the best golfer in the world, right? He's not an athlete. Like, let's be honest. Look at him.
Well, he's not built like an athlete. But then
he's just me, but better. Like, so watching him, I think he ate 13 donuts in half an hour. Like, I'm like, I can do that. That's finally a sport.
I think it is. If anyone can do it, it's probably John Ram. You know what I mean?
Like again, I'll rip on Rory loads because he's a prick, right? But he's not going on doing that.
No.
You know what I
Because
mean?
he is an athlete.
Because
You know what I mean?
he is. And
John Ram doesn't wake up in the morning before the tournament and do all the 4 a.m.
Oh.
band like therapy and running and all that crap. I mean, he wakes up and just probably goes straight to the tea after his breakfast.
McDonald's breakfast
Aye, probably.
and walks onto the tea and strikes it down the middle. But right, so anyway, give me your three. So what's your?
I think if I was to base it on what I would be watching at the moment, it probably would be Bob the Sports.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably even. I'll tell you who I've been watching actually that I quite enjoy at the moment is the Postman, Ian Poulter.
Yeah,
Ian Poulter's videos have been pretty good. I love when Eddie Herman on. I thought that was
Eddie was good. I
hilarious.
like the Peter Crouch one as well.
Yeah, that was funny as well, wasn't
Yeah,
it? But
Crouch is
so
good,
I've probably watched them two so far that I've picked more than probably any. Ian doesn't release much
No, it's not.
often, but he just done one there with Brian Rose. So it was
Just
just
finished that one.
Ian and his son Luke against Wes and George. So I would probably say that, even though there's not many releases getting done. And then I don't know. I probably would say Grant because I do chuck him on quite a lot. So yeah, probably Bob the Sports, Grant, and probably Ian Poulter. I mean, obviously Bob the Sports and Grant are the two biggest at the moment. I mean, I was going to say Bryson, but I don't know what it is. I do struggle sometimes to watch Bryson. I'll tell you what I do hate is I hate when he gets that guy on.
Martin Waldmar.
I hate that.
I'm
guy.
the same. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I just didn't like his ego. I didn't like his shorts.
It's the shorts.
I just hate it. Eh?
Do you know what? I don't
Get
mind
'em
them. I don't mind them when it's a group video.
Because there's less of them on this.
It's just the two of them. Yeah, I can't. I only like Bryson when it's a group one. And again, if I mention the names, you'll realise why. The guys who I was watching, like I like it when he's got the Brian Bros on. I like it when he's got Grant on.
Yeah, Brian. I forgot about the Brian Bros.
They're my number one.
They are good. They're really good to watch because again, you get a bit of both with them. You get a bit of comedy. You get good golf.
You've got everything, and I'm loving Wes just now because he's going on his little tirade about the PGA and his suspension, obviously. But
do you think he'll ever get?
Nah.
Or do you think he will, but just not anytime soon?
No, but the more he goes on about it, I can promise you he's staying suspended forever.
But then what about Brooks and Patrick Reed?
So I will stand by, and people who are watching it, Wes Bryant brings more eyes to the PGA
100%.
than Brooks Koepka and Patrick Reed.
100%.
Are they better golfers? 100% they are.
Well, I don't know. Wes is a good golfer. Like.
He's not. He's not. Like I love Wes Bryant, right? I can't. But
tell me why he's not a good golfer.
Because he's not. He's shocking, man. He's not shocking. Now
compare
when we're
to
talking,
like,
he's DP World Tour level.
Still pretty good.
It's good,
but
but when you're taking him to the PGA, like he's probably missing the cut 9 times out of 10. Maybe 19 times out of 20.
See, one of the things I think would probably be quite difficult as a Wes Bryan who's heavily into YouTube now and clearly loves that kind of space to then switch into like on the tour kind of like mindset.
To focus in, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if Wes has got a serious bone in him, like when it comes to like, and I'm not saying he doesn't take golf serious, but like he's a bit like how we play. Like it's almost like course management. Nah, just drive off the tee, bugger it, smash it. Like his wedge play is always high, get it high, drop it down. Might not always be the sensible play. A bit like me, he doesn't believe in using a putter off the green. You know what I mean? Like ever. Like even if it's like that from the green, he's like, but I can chip this. And you always wonder how much better could he be if he was sensible. Like, and when I say he's a terrible golfer, like he's obviously a very good golfer, but levels to the game. Unfortunately, he's just a YouTube golfer. And right now, he's not even the best YouTube golfer. Because Grant is miles better than him at the moment. And I'd say Brad's probably, up there. But Brian Rose will always be number one for me to watch him purely because, as you say, you've got the two.
Wes or George?
Oh, Wes. Yeah, George is a sociopath. George might be, you know how I always say Rory's the best golfer of all time, ability-wise. George has got the best ability on thingy, but he is so mentally fragile. It's unbelievable. He makes your wedge play look mentally strong. Grant is up there for me. and I'm going to cheat because I'm going to put two together because they will always be number one if they ever make a video. But the minute Rick and Pete are together in a video, something happens to me. I get like the tingles. There's just something special with that Turkey series.
Yeah.
They had another one no long ago, but when they do a video together, whether it's a guest on a channel or just the two of them, I don't know, it just feels different.
No, do you know what I mean? Rick Shields was one of the first people I watched.
Yeah, he's the reason I play golf.
Yeah,
so Facebook for me.
The
little
it's
shots.
amazing to see how far he's come, man. It's unbelievable.
Size of him, mate.
Like, he's not even the biggest YouTuber now.
No.
When he was, like, even 2 years ago. Grant Horvat is clearly numero uno.
He's not number-wise, though.
Well, no, I wouldn't say number-wise, but he's like...
he's the
You think about YouTube golf, immediately you think about Grant Horvat.
Yeah, but look, the nicknames kind of speak for themselves. Rick's now the Godfather. He'll always be the reason all these guys play. And as everybody's kind of slagging Grant off, Grant's the golden boy of YouTube golf with the smile, the hair.
Yeah.
Like, he's got the tailor-made side. He's got the Tacoma, which is the YouTube fanboys.
And he's got it better than anyone because he's got Phil.
Yeah, he's got
on the dialer straight away. Do you know what I mean? He's got
pals with Bryson. He's best pals with George and Wes. Yeah, so he's got the links to everybody to be.
His partnership with Phil Mickelson might be one of the best things on YouTube.
That's the best series in YouTube golf. The 2v2 series.
Unbelievable. But just the two of them together as well. They bounce off each other.
I'm going to watch the one with John Ram and.
So good.
What's the guy's name? The footballer.
The American footballer.
Yeah. I forgot his name. I'm going to watch that video again tonight. Yeah. That's the best
Sean
one.
Allen. No.
Something Allen, is it not?
It's Sean Allen.
It's no Sean.
No.
Anyway, I'm going to watch that. Josh Allen. So I'm going to watch that tonight because I think that's the best YouTube
They're just so good together. And because Phil has always been... like Kenny will rip you in that.
Remember the first video when he gave him the wrong yardage?
Fake yardage, aye.
And then tell him about the flyer.
Aye. That's I think, as you said, they've just announced that they've got another video coming. Is it today?
Should be out tonight. By the time this is out, the Grant's video with Phil will be out. We don't know if it's a 2v2 or just day two getting together playing a 18-hole match, but.
Looking forward to that.
Be good, yeah. I'm guessing it was filmed before because obviously Phil's injured just now. He's missing the live events. I think he's injured. He's missing live events, so it's like that.
That's true.
It's a personal reason, but
looking forward to them getting back together. That's a video that I'll put on, and I'll have no issue with my phone. I'll just watch it.
And that's the test for me as well. It's the phone test. Can I watch something without playing on my phone?
Aye, me too. And if it's a Grant and Phil, easily phones staying away.
Yeah.
But so that was my 3. Your 3 was 5 or 4.
4 technically if we hang but so if I was just going channels, it's the Brian Bros. I actually will take Rick and Pete away because obviously it's not a real channel, right? So it's always going to be there to Grant's channel, and it's a new channel.
Right.
There's only been one video on it.
Oh.
But they've been doing them on separate channels, but they've just combined their own channel. So it is technically a Good channel, but it's the Good Pros channel.
Alright.
So it's Brad and Sean. So you know how they've been doing the 2v2 with Wes and thingy? Well, they've now got their own Good channel combined, whereas they two are going to take on 2 pro golfers and do a 2v2 series.
Just Brad and Sean?
Yeah, just Brad and Sean. So we're not, again, anybody who watches Good's fine, but there's a couple on it I didn't enjoy watching. I didn't like the personality. The golf's no great. So like, if I'm going to watch people, I either want to watch people I know, like yourself, like Doozy, you know, like those type of content where you're supporting your pals, or I want to watch people who are better than me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And that's so Sean and the thingy, the 2v2 series against the Brian Bros was phenomenal. And now they just took on that Aksha
Bhatia.
Yeah, and one of his pals. So I was halfway through that this morning before.
He's playing alright. He doesn't do too bad.
Yeah.
In the Pebble Beach.
So that's my 3, and they could change a bit like you were saying. Like that's depending on the month it's on.
Feeling in that as well.
Yeah, and you mentioned Bob. We spoke about this. Boulder Sports has been great for like a reprieve. I don't know if you watched the series they had with Grant and the Bryan Bros in as well.
I watched
Like all the different videos. I just love that sort of stuff where you can. It's no, and I think that's what's helped in January. It was about golf, but it wasn't golf. Like it wasn't just it's 18-hole stroke play. Let's hang it. It's challenges, and it's why we love the Ryder Cup as much as it's about golf. It's alternate shot. It's best ball. It's scrambles. Well, so scrambles isn't the Ryder Cup, but for all these creators. So yeah.
So there's lots going on on YouTube at the moment. We'll hopefully try and be a bit more. What's the word?
Up on it.
Aye, well, just be a bit more of a common face on YouTube this year. Hopefully.
Yeah, well, definitely. As I say, there'll be the amount of content's coming. As I say, if you were to check the list in the phone with the different ideas, loads of different ones. Some robbed off others, some just great. Actually, ones that have came up with. If somebody's done it, great. I just know because a lot of the stuff we watch online is kind of team stuff, whereas a lot of stuff. But even just solo rounds, let's just try and get good content out. Obviously, I've got the podcast now coming to you visually, as you can see. Hopefully, this one's worked out as good as we hoped it would. But yeah.
What else have we got going on? Can't I think?
I think that's pretty much. We're again limited for stuff. We're still in February.
I know. Do you know what? I can't wait to get the shorts on. Shorts and t-shirt. Filming somewhere nice.
If anybody wants to donate me a pair of hand mitt warmers that plug into the trolley, after today, I need them. But yeah, I think that's it.
Not much else going on. Well, there's a few things going on in the UK that we'll not talk about. But
no, I didn't want cancelled after episode 2 on YouTube.
We're very intrigued to see how things unfold with that.
Yeah,
but we'll leave it there at that.
Yeah, well, on that one, we will leave it that. But we have took up a lot of your time, so thank you very much for watching. Kieran, at Kieran Murdoch Golf.
You can get me Kieran Murdoch Golf on Instagram. Obviously YouTube again, just Kieran Murdoch Golf. But I am probably more. I'm probably more on Instagram than I am. I'm on TikTok as well. But if you want to get in touch, Instagram's the
get in touch with me. Yeah, I will tag the YouTube down below. Same with the Instagram at chasing pars for myself. But if you're already watching me, you're definitely subscribed. So thank you very much as always, Kieran. Thank you very much for your time.
It's always a privilege, mate. A privilege to be the first guest, technically again.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's make sure it's not the last time.
It certainly won't be the last. Enjoy the video that comes out in the next 24 or 40 hours. And as I say, many more to come. So subscribe to both. And until then, I will see you next week. Thank you.